Good morning. It's Jo here from the York Buddhist Centre. Just waiting to start a loving kindness meditation this morning to start us off for a lovely Friday. Nice to have you here. Just checking out a lovely poem that I'm going to read out in a little bit. I've been selecting. It's been fun. But do get yourself comfortable, have a cup of tea, get into a nice comfy position ready to start the meditation, hopefully at 8. Nice to really sit here in the quiet this morning. I've got a fairly peaceful house for a change, so I'm just enjoying that. And I hope wherever you are, you're comfortable and warm, and if you do have some noises around you, that they're good noises, not stressful ones. Good morning. I'll just change my options a little bit. Oh, good morning, Showbit. That's nice to send me a message. I was just on the other mode trying to change the title this morning, so I've just seen your message. So good morning. I'm actually going to be here on Monday as well, because Shaki Badar's on retreat for a bit, so I'm going to be doing a lovely body awareness on Monday morning if you want to join me. And then later on today I'm going to be going to the do a shift in the shop at the York Buddhist Centre shop on Gilly Gate. I'm really looking forward to spending some time with Joan there this afternoon. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Oh, hi Julie. It's nice to see you. Good morning. And Leslie, good morning. Thanks for being here. So yeah, I've got a lovely day in front of me with especially with the Buddhist Centre in the afternoon. That's just a lovely beginning to my weekend. Although I hope we sell a bit more than we did on my last shift, which was in, well, very early November. It might have been late October, and we didn't take that much day, myself and Joan. But I think we each both bought a postcard each. But then we have had some bumper days in there as well, and it's just really nice when people pop in. And if we've got enough space in the shop, we put the kettle on in line with COVID regulations, and sometimes we can just stop and have a moment. So it's nearly 8 o'clock, so if you just want to just get into your meditation posture for this morning, just getting really comfy, make sure that you've got a blanket on hand in case you get a bit of a chill in the meditation, because they are cold these mornings, aren't they? Yeah, and we'll start the loving kindness meditation this morning now. So good morning everyone. For those who don't know me, my name's Jo. I'm a Mitra at the York Buddhist Centre. I've been a Mitra for a year now and I'm really enjoying it, absolutely really into it. I go to study groups and Sangha evening when I can, and various I'm always looking out for different courses, which recently has been, feel a bit spoilt really, the amount of things that are online has been really, really good, and kind of in line with today's meditation, because people do make a lot of effort to put these courses online, and there's a lot of kindness behind that, isn't there? And just really appreciate that over the last 8 or 9 months. It's been very enriching, and just a real generosity for them to put those online so effectively. So yeah, the Metta Bhavana that we're doing today, the loving kindness meditation, is become a favourite of mine really over the last 2 years. I've been studying Buddhism. It's really quite a radical meditation where we literally direct loving kindness to ourselves and to other people, and not just people that we know and love like family and friends, but people that maybe we see and we don't really know at all. They're kind of strangers, and maybe most radical of all, we try and direct love to maybe a difficult person in our life. And I do remember when I started being a Buddhist and it came to that part of the meditation, it was quite hard to choose which difficult person to direct loving kindness to, because I seem to have a few of them in my life. But of course, over time, I've realised that was to do with the way my mind was perceiving things, and actually now it's quite difficult to pick out a difficult person in my life. And I think that's the kind of way that the loving kindness meditation helps your mind evolve over time, to realise that everyone is actually doing their best, and their life is just as important to them as our life is to us, and to just kind of direct kindness and love and friendliness towards everybody. And the not that you do it for this reason, but the payback is that you start to see them as less of a problem. You have less to struggle with, which is marvellous. And the other thing I wanted to just do this morning is I'm going to take a leaf out of Shakipadhar's book, and I found a poem by Mary Oliver. It's only a short one, but there was something very friendly about it, which is another way of interpreting loving kindness, is friendliness. So I hope it's okay to read you this poem. I think Mary Oliver must have written it when she was doing some lecturing work, and it's all about a new classroom that she was given to teach in, and it's got to do a little bit with Ben, her dog. So you'll hear the name Ben in the poem. So it's called The Poetry Teacher. So the university gave me a new, elegant classroom to teach in. Only one thing, they said: you can't bring your dog. It's in my contract, I said. I had made sure of that. We bargained, and I moved into an old classroom in an old building, propped the door open, kept a bowl of water in the room. I could hear Ben, among other voices, barking, howling in the distance. Then they would all arrive. Ben, his pals, maybe an unknown dog or two, all of them thirsty and happy. They drank. They flung themselves down among the students. The students loved it. They all wrote thirsty, happy poems. I just really love something about that poem. I don't know if it's the dogs as beings in the room, or just the impact that their love and their friendliness had on the classroom. But I hope that helps you get in a lovely frame of mind as we start our meditation. Okay. So just to start with, just allowing your body just to rest and yield to gravity. Taking some nice deep breaths, and with each out breath, just settling again down into gravity. Noticing that as you breathe out, your shoulders just naturally sink down, and your body relaxes a little bit more. With each breath becoming more grounded and more relaxed. Resting your awareness into the sensations of your breath. Sensations in the front of your body. In the back of your body. The sides of your body. The insides of your body. And the whole surface of your body. Just noticing what happens when you breathe in and how that feels. And just allowing your breathing to find its own natural rhythm. And when thoughts or mental events happen, just letting them arise and pass. Just arise and pass and let them go. As you rest here, centered and grounded. And in the Metta Bhavana stage 1, we're going to direct a sense of loving kindness to ourselves, just as we are today. This can go against the grain. It's not something we're used to doing. But just taking a moment to consider yourself sitting here today. With all your good qualities and the things that you would like to work on about yourself. But you're just a being. Here in the human realm, trying to make sense of the world and feel some contentment and peace. And that's right, that's a very beautiful thing to wish. And as you breathe in, just pay particular attention to your heart center, which is just at the bottom of your rib cage, in the center of your body. And as you breathe in, you might find that you feel some warmth there or some energy in your heart center. Just really being open to that feeling. That's where a lot of your positive emotions are focused or generated. Really feeling that warmth and wishing yourself well. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And in the second stage, we're going to think about a good friend, someone who's been kind to us, maybe given us some good advice. And I want you to really conjure up a picture of this person, a mental image of them. Maybe even imagine that they're here with you in the room, maybe opposite you. And just trying to picture their face, maybe something that they do that's a habit, maybe the way they smile or laugh. Really getting a good sense of the friend in the room. And again, you might notice your heart center or chitta, kind of a warm feeling in there, or a feeling of energy as you think about your good friend. Just enjoying that when you do sense it. But this good friend, they're a human being just like us. They have days when their mind is chattering and worrying them with different things, different aspects of their life. They have things that are really, really important to them in life. maybe things that we're not even aware of. And they'll have moments and days, maybe even weeks, when they feel disappointed or disillusioned. And as they sit here with us, just start to direct a feeling of friendliness and loving kindness towards them. Maybe with a little smile on your face. Really wish them well. Imaginatively, you could imagine directing a lovely light towards them, or imagining them being bathed in a kind of sunlight of loving kindness. But really projecting it out onto the good friend. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now we're going to try and identify a relative stranger, maybe someone that we see in a shop regularly, or a bus driver, or a bin man, or a bin woman. Maybe even one of these delivery drivers that we see a lot of just now. And just bring a stranger to mind. This can be hard because we just don't think very much about people that we don't have a connection with. So it might help just to imagine the setting where you see them. That might help you just imagine them and remember maybe something about the way they walk, or their expression, or their posture, maybe something that they say to you, or just bring them to mind as best you can. And it may be hard to have any feelings about this person. You might just feel quite neutral towards them. Just somebody that your mind has scanned over, really, because they're not a big part of your life, or a small part. And yet this stranger is just like us. Their life is very important to them. They have things that are central to their well-being. They have days when things are going well for them. And they feel good and okay. And other times where life is not good to them, and they might feel despairing or upset or have to cope with difficult emotions and thoughts. So just now focusing on directing loving kindness towards this stranger. Friendliness. You can do this imaginatively by directing some lovely light towards them, or just imagining them and smiling in the here and now. And truly, genuinely meaning, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. And in the fourth stage of the Metta Bhavana, I'm going to ask you to bring a more difficult person to mind. Could be someone that annoys you or frustrates you to a degree. Maybe someone that just rubs you up the wrong way. It's usually best not to choose someone who's really done harm to you, but maybe just someone that's a little bit aggravating in your everyday life. A difficult person. And again, just trying to get a real sense of them, remembering how they look, maybe how they act, situation that you come across this person. And perhaps imagining that the difficult person here in the room with you today. Just taking some really lovely deep breaths, because you might notice some contraction within your body when you think about this person. So remembering to keep that sense of loving kindness for ourselves as well as we're considering this person, because they are a being, a human being just like us in so many ways. Their head is full of their life, the things that are important to them, the people that are important to them. They have times where they really suffer. Can we direct a sense of loving kindness towards this person? is just a being with a difficult mind, just like us. Trying to find happiness and contentment. Again, towards this little person. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And in the last stage of our loving kindness meditation this morning, I'd like you to imagine all four of you together, perhaps in the room, a big room. So there's yourself, your good friend, the stranger, and the difficult person. Perhaps imagining you all standing or sitting in a circle. Can you direct an equal amount of loving kindness to all four of you? You're all human beings doing your best in this complicated world. Can you extend the power of loving kindness to all four of you equally? If you want to, again, just imagining all four of you being bathed in a lovely golden light. A light of friendliness and loving kindness. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. And maybe if your feeling of metta is strong enough in your heart center, between the four of you, you may be able to send that feeling of friendliness further. Maybe imagining it spreading through your house, maybe out to all the people in your street or your town. Maybe it's strong enough to go down through the earth, all the creatures that live down there. And maybe it's strong enough to go up into the sky around you, powerful enough to touch the birds in the trees and any being in the sky. And then back down to your circle again, and making sure that you don't forget about yourself. Who are just as deserving of loving kindness as anybody else. Well, I hope you enjoyed that meditation. I really did. I found it I felt really calm and very loving in that. So I hope you had a good one too. And yeah, really take care of yourself today. And because we're all doing our best with our tricky minds and a complex world. And if you do, start feeling stressed or negative today, just take a minute and try and have a lovely deep breath, and just get in touch with your heart centre as much as you can, and feel that lovely warm feeling of friendliness. And we see it out and about all the time, don't we? Some people smile, do kind things for each other. So I hope you can allow some love and kindness into your life today from other people. So have a fantastic day. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for your messages. I'm rubbish at reading them out at the same time as concentrating. Shakipadais just makes it look so easy. But yeah, hope to see you on Monday and have a lovely weekend. And if you fancy some body awareness, body scan on Monday morning, I'll be here. So take care of yourself and have a lovely day. Bye.